That's the first time I've read your little blurb. That's wonderful.
The caption, yeah.
Yes, I don't know what to call it. I'm like blurb,
Caption,
caption,
yeah.
thumbnail, whatever. Intro. That's the first time I've seen the intro.
So,
Hello, everyone.
hi.
This is the first time we're doing the show, so if people come in or as people come in, who knows? But you know something? It's what is it? It's Wednesday night.
It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock, and you know what? We're here,
I'm
and we're
not
going to
used to
talk
this.
about we're going to talk about anything and everything, whatever you want to. And I see that there's some people out there. Come on,
There
say
are people
hi.
out there. Say hello. Actually, I have to pull up my Oh,
Say
there we
hi.
go. It would help if I muted myself. Okay, so there we go. I am muted. Let's go. Hello. Um,
I'm not seeing.
just to point out something, you have set live commentary mode that only viewers selected by you personally can send messages.
What?
So I don't know if that means if it's wrenched or I don't know what that
Me?
means.
What do you
Never,
mean?
never seen that before. Well, anybody out there, say hello. If we don't see any hellos, then I'm gonna assume that there's a problem and we can't see anybody chatting.
Hold on. Let me see this. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. It says live. I've never seen what live commentary mode means. I don't know what that means.
Let me see.
Timestamps, participants. I just that's a first. I mean, unless that's a new
I
message.
Okay, I just went into studios and there was a thing that said live commentary approved users. That was
Okay, so now
clicked
everyone
on.
can send messages.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's something new.
I don't know.
I have never seen that before.
I have no idea.
Well, anyway, if you guys are out there, say hello just in case because she just had to change the settings to the chat and we might not have seen a hello if you
Yeah.
happen to say hello. I said hello. So,
Disable is to click. Hi. All right, so now I'm playing because I'm out of the loop. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just
I don't know.
clicking
See,
and
that
talking.
just shows it's been too long since you've been. Welcome back, Susanna.
I know.
Darlene is in the house. Okay, so
Darlene,
now we know the comments are working. Okay, we just want to make sure. Thank you,
hello.
Darlene.
How are
Welcome.
you, Darlene? Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't
Yes.
been on in a while. I've been on other people's feeds, but
Black Widow's in the house. Shannon is in the house. Welcome. Oh, she's like happy. She's like, ah.
hey, Betty. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hello. Hi, Shannon. Hello. Oh, I'm good. Just been busy.
Annie's in the house. See,
Annie.
Annie's coming in with the eyes. She's looking in. Who's in
Yes.
there? What's coming up? So see, you.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's what you needed to do. You needed to change the settings. So
Probably.
if anybody said anything earlier, we apologize because
Yeah.
there was something wrong with the settings.
Betty, I miss you too. I do. I do. I'm gonna do
Darlene
a
has been. I've been busy today. I've been cleaning all day.
cleaning.
Yes, I've
The
been
hell with that shit.
cleaning. Cleaning is
Not cleaning.
okay, but when I go into crazy cleaning mode, then there's something wrong.
Well,
I mean,
isn't today the first day of spring, or was it yesterday?
oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, one of these days it was the first day of
Is it
spring.
spring already?
Maybe.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
feel
is.
like
It's the first
anytime
day.
most people are going to be getting snow. I heard that up in the north.
Yes,
Chris is in the house. Hello, Chris. I heard. Oh,
Valerie.
mommy's in the house. She said she had to subscribe again to get on. Okay, that's what it was. There was a little problem when we first started the stream that people couldn't talk.
Oh.
21st. Okay, so tomorrow is the first day of spring. So
No,
what do they
Darlene's
call it? The
saying
spring
today.
solstice?
Today is the full day of spring. What's today's date?
The 20th. So tomorrow's the 21st.
Darlene, what country are you living in, honey? Oh,
So okay,
Valerie,
so spring is tomorrow.
can you turn your mom blue? Do you have that?
Do I
Because
have that power? I don't know. Let me check.
because I can't do it here. Delete.
No, I cannot.
No,
No, that's okay.
I'm sorry, honey. I
You can
will
only do that on the YouTube side, not the
on the
StreamYard side.
YouTube side. Okay.
Yeah, but that is okay. We'll give you a wrench next time.
Sally's like, that's what I've been told. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Oh my God. This is
Yes, I
awesome.
have this thing. I mean, okay, there's your normal daily cleaning where like you do the dishes, make your bed, wash your clothes, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
But then there's like deep cleaning mode where you have to like destroy everything in order to re-put it together.
Put it
And
together.
then I'll blast the music. And so today was one of those destroy everything days in order to clean. March 19th was the first. Do we not know what the first day of spring?
Siri, what is the first day of spring?
We're in a time loop.
Huh? March 19th?
It was the 19th. Okay, because
It
we
was
heard
the 19th.
the 21st, the 20th, and the 19th. Okay,
You know
let's just
me. I'll grab my phone.
okay. So the 19th was the first day of spring.
All right.
But
So
you know
we're in
something?
spring.
If you're in the north, you're going to be getting snow.
I don't want snow.
I don't know how many people are getting snow, but I heard a couple of states are getting snow.
Not Massachusetts.
No, okay, so that's good,
No, because I'm in this bubble. Remember my bubble?
right?
And it's going to shoot the snow off of it. No
Hello,
snow.
Angie. Welcome to the show. And if I missed anybody up,
Amy
Darlene
said I
says,
Googled it.
Is it supposed to snow upstate New York?
Angie, how are you, honey?
If it is supposed to snow, just be careful because I heard yeah, it's gonna be bad. I don't know.
You know, they should let these cars, right, have chains because it doesn't matter because our roads are so bumpy anyway. It's not going to do anything to it. Just put the damn chains on the tires and let it go.
Shannon says flurries in the last 2 days in Michigan. So there is. And then Darlene said yes, a few inches. So there has been a few inches of snow. And we're in
Mm.
spring already. It was yesterday was the first day of spring, and already we're still snowing.
Do you ever
I
get snow?
do we rarely.
Very rare. Yeah.
And if we do get snow, Texas shuts down completely. Like it could be a
It's like
dusting of snow,
it's
and
like
it shuts.
Georgia. When Georgia gets a little bit of like flurries, I mean everybody is in chaos. From what I heard, I don't
But you
know.
also have to remember, the state itself is not prepared. They don't have salt trucks. They don't have plows. They don't have things to take care of if it starts snowing.
Just put a shovel in the front of your car. I'll
I don't
put
even
three
own
of
a
them.
shovel. That's how bad it is. I don't own a shovel.
You go buy one, and then you buy three, right? And where the handle is, you break it off, and you tie it to your bumper, the three of them, so that way it's wide enough to catch the snow while you're driving.
Make it own my own big huge shovel.
Yeah, make your own shovel,
Well,
and then
speaking of which, okay, I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories. I'm not, but I do have to make mention since we're talking about weather. I'll be good. I just the solar eclipse. We had a solar eclipse back in October and nobody lost their mind. I want to know why is everybody losing their mind about the one on April 8th? We already got a Texas warning today that basically says your power is going to be going out on April the 8th because of the whatchamacallit,
a
the eclipse,
total eclipse
the
of our
solar eclipse.
power.
I want to know why are we losing our mind? I mean, they want to close the schools down. They are telling you to stack up on food and stuff, and it's like we just had an eclipse back in October of last year. Why are they losing their minds?
I have no idea, but I have to ask if this is happening to anyone. So our daylight savings time changed, right?
Correct. Yes.
Has anyone felt regular since? Because
No.
I've been so tired. I've been sleeping like there's no tomorrow.
No.
And my sister said the same thing. My kids have been saying the same thing. Tina's tired too, and it's like, why are we so tired from this damn time change?
Hello, Enzo. Welcome to the show.
Angel!
Oh, Shannon says, don't forget to stock up on your emotional support cookies. And Tammy's in the house. Hello, Tammy.
Who's got those cookies?
I don't know. Is that like the Girl Scout cookies or I don't
Oh
know?
my God, don't even talk about those. I'll eat a whole box. I need a lot of emotional support then.
They have this off-brand that
Hi,
I think that sells like the Girl Scout
Tammy.
cookies. Oh, they're so good. They really are. Yeah, Tammy says
Yeah.
everybody she knows is literally exhausted and feels sleepy, hungry, achy.
Aw.
You know what the weirdest thing for me is? I speak to my mother every morning. It's like a good morning thing before she goes to work. And it used to be that both of us would look outside the window and see it bright and sunny because we're waking up and the sun is rising. Well,
See?
now this is serious. I'm talking to her in the morning. For her, the window is bright and sunny. For me, you look out my window because my window will be behind me when I'm talking to her. It's pitch black. And that throws me off completely. It's like, how is it that we used to watch the sunrise together, even though we're in two different time zones, and it's only 1 hour apart. That's it. We're
Mhm.
only 1 hour apart.
Yep.
That 1 hour makes a difference where it's pitch black on my side, but bright and sunny on her side.
Very true.
Hmm.
Betty, she's actually in bed sleeping. She woke up at 1:30 this morning, I would say, because she had a huge route up to almost on the borderline of Canada.
Oh wow,
So she got home, it was like at 3:30. Yeah, 3:30, four
she's
o'clock.
exhausted.
She's extremely, and then tomorrow she's going to New York and she's going to Connecticut. So she's out like a light. I even shut the
Oh,
door at the bedroom.
here you go. Funny, I saw on the board that 4/8 the school is closed, but not on the school calendar. That is because they just decided to close the schools. And I want to know, why are they closing the schools for nothing more than a solar eclipse? And no offense, Valerie, your area is not even going to be affected by the solar eclipse. You are not going to be seeing it. It's a very, very small strip of land going from Texas straight through to maybe, I think, Ohio or something, that is going to be able to see it. It's a very, very small strip. Nobody else in the country is going to see it. So why in New York are they even closing for the eclipse?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
And I'm telling you, if you hear the stories of what's
Right?
going on,
What the hell?
people are losing their minds. And we're not even there. So I think, so you know something, for those of you who don't know, just remember, save the date, pay attention to what's happening, because I think there's more to the story than just the solar eclipse.
Oh, oh, Anvil just said up here too in Canada.
What, the eclipse or
I
some or
guess. Maybe she is. Is it about the eclipse, Anvil? I don't know.
yeah.
You know what it is? I know what it is. It's
What
the
is it?
aliens. They're coming down and they're going to shoot. You know, like the Men in Black had those guns or whatever. They're going to
That
shoot that
stop
light
the
down,
memory and stuff.
stop the memory, and we're not going to know. We're not going to remember nothing. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, Tammy, we just got notification today that the Texas power grid is going to be going down. That's exactly what they said. And remember, an eclipse is only 4 minutes. So you mean to tell me for 4 minutes of not having sun power that the whole grid is going to go down? That makes no sense to me.
I don't know.
It's a distraction. Yes, it's a distraction. But from what? That's the thing. What is the distraction? What are we? Because there's also supposed to be the Devil's Comet that's coming around the same time.
Oh my God, here we go.
Okay, I'll shut up.
No, don't. I'm just saying. That's not what I mean by
I'll
that.
shut up. Well, wait, guys. In case you're wondering, this is the chit chat. We're talking about anything. So if you have any topics, throw it in. I just brought it up because we're talking about
Whatever.
the weather, and since it's a weather phenomenon, I'm like, what's going on? Because it's a weird weather phenomenon that's happened. Annie has solar panels, so you know something. You should have backup power, but for that 4 minutes, if only if you're in that small strip of area. If you're not in that small strip of area, you're not going to be affected by the eclipse. But why is the whole country going crazy over an eclipse that's only going to affect a couple of states?
So does that mean the internet is going to go down too?
The way they've been talking, yeah, but that doesn't make sense as to why.
So everybody that's going to do either an auction or you're going to be talking or whatever, don't do anything for that amount of time.
Yeah, it's going to be approximately, I think the time is like, depending on what area, like 128 to 148.
Mm.
like time wise, because obviously the sun is moving. So, but the eclipse itself is only like 4 minutes. So get some books. We're going back to reading. We won't be
Exact.
able to read because you'll have to read by candlelight.
That's exactly what everyone should be doing. Let's read.
Read. Reading is fundamental. Hello, Crafty Bunny Boo. Welcome to the show.
Bonnie! Oh my God,
And Ella is
my
in the house.
how
Ella,
are
Ella,
you?
Ella.
She's in the Bonnie's in the strip of the eclipse.
Oh, are you?
Ella,
So am
Ella,
I.
Ella.
I'm happy.
Mwah,
I'm going to be
mwah,
able to see
mwah, mwah,
I'm going to be
mwah.
able to see the eclipse as well, which
Hi,
I was
Ella.
which I was happy because I saw the one back in October. And this time I forgot that you have to take pictures of the trees, and I'm right across the street from a park. So for the eclipse, I want to go across the street, take a picture of the shadows, because that's the one and only time, for whatever reason, when the sun comes through the leaves, it creates crescent moon shadows. It's the weirdest phenomenon.
Maybe it's just because of the leaves on the
But it
tree.
shouldn't do that with the way the sun goes through. It's a weird little thing that if you take a picture of the sun going through the leaves, every all the leaves are just going to be little crescent moons.
Oh boy.
Yes.
She's gonna stop and I'm gonna go. Things that make me go, hmm. And if you make me think too much now, because it's late, I'm gonna be up all night thinking about crescent moons. I'm gonna think about the eclipse.
We're not supposed to be talking about this. I shouldn't be talking about this because I actually have a show coming up on this in 2 weeks about this.
We talk about everything, the end of the world as we know it. Now that's a
And I
song, isn't
feel
it?
fine. Do, 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 do. It's the end of the world. I sang that song.
Oh
Did
my
I post?
god.
Yeah, I did post it. I posted it on my channel. If anybody wants to hear like really bad karaoke of the REM song "It's the End of the World," I decided to do a karaoke, and I did like a little picture montage.
They say
So
that the north of Syracuse will see it as well. You
Tammy
guys,
says that there's a great energy shift. Tammy, I totally believe that. I really, really do. That's why people have not been feeling right this whole time.
I don't know. My energy
This has been a bad week for me. Weird. I mean, I'm not going to go into details of what happened, but weird stuff has been happening this week with me. Tooch Man is in the house. Hello, Tooch Man.
is that Toochman? Hey,
That
Tooch,
is the Tooch Man. Anvil,
you're
you'll be at work.
you're close by, Tooch, too. Yeah.
Depending on where you work, there might be issues with people working. If they're losing
No.
their minds now, what's going to happen the actual day of?
You're gonna make me go to bed on that day and not get up. Yep, no wonder. Yeah, I felt like crap. We all do. Everyone in the chat, not everyone, but a lot of people in the chat were saying ever since the time change, it's just been
Yeah.
it's been sucky. I gotta go get my iPad so I can turn your mom and Chew blue because I don't like
Okay.
not having them blue. I'll be right back.
No problem. I'll talk and I'll keep up with the chat.
Yeah.
So, Chu, welcome to the show. How are you? Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. Are you going to be able to see? I don't know if it's going to go up that far, but like I said, that the eclipse is going to be on the 8th. People are losing their mind. The time changes has screwed me up too. And this happens every year. I know some states don't even have the time change, like Arizona is one of them. But here's the weird thing. Does anybody remember last year that this was supposed to be the last time? It was supposed to be the last time change as of last year, but then it didn't get approved by Congress. So because it didn't get approved, we're back to the normal. And I almost feel like we don't need this time change anymore. It gets so confusing because you lose an hour, you gain an hour. You lose an hour and gain an hour. We don't necessarily need the daylight like we needed it back then. But the one
Sorry.
of I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying. I was going on my iPad and I had it on.
No problem. I'm just blabbering. Yeah, because I really believe that the time change has screwed everybody up. And you know something? I have this weird. I can't be talking about that. We're not talking about theories. This is not that type of show. This is a chit chat show where we're going to be talking about chit chat stuff. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
how can you? All right, so I'm trying to turn your mom and Chew, right,
Right.
blue,
Right.
and it's not allowing me to do it. It's just coming up with some gibberish.
You okay? Wait, you're on the YouTube side, correct?
Yeah.
And then you
See?
hit the three little dots on the side and it should say channel activity. Go to channel, and then on the bottom should say add moderator.
Nope.
No. All right. Well,
Oh,
Chew.
okay. I needed to scroll up.
Oh, you found it.
I found it.
Okay. Now you can add them. Uh-oh,
Oh,
but I think you did you mute yourself?
no, I'm here.
Oh, okay. All of a sudden you were like talking and I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the time change was just last week, and ever since then I feel I don't know what I'm feeling. In a fog. That's a great way to put it. I feel like I'm in a fog. I'm not thinking straight. I almost feel like I don't care about things. Like my priorities, I don't care about my priorities.
Huh.
And yeah, it just is that bad to say it's like I don't care anymore?
Of course it is. It's not good to say.
But that's how I feel ever since the time change.
Yeah. I think a lot of us feel that same way. I know because I do. That's for sure. Since the time change. I've been here in a.
And I am genuinely curious. Okay? I am curious for people who have watches or clocks that don't have any digital components to them. And I say this carefully, like original pocket watches that were all dials
Mm-hmm.
or a clock, but not the ones that use batteries, not the ones that are digital, like a regular clock. The reason that I'm asking because I'm almost curious each time they change the clock, does it cause a time shift with either shortening or lengthening the amount of a minute?
Mm.
Because I'm just curious. I know that sounds crazy because I
Mm.
have a feeling like anything digital, it'll automatically change. But if it's like the old fashioned rotary style, I'm curious about that.
Oh. So
Okay,
Tooth said, I love this time change because it stays light longer besides in the fall because it falls back and then it gets dark at 4. So I totally agree. If we're going to keep the time change, let's keep this one. I totally agree with that. I'd rather have it be um, a lot more light
yeah.
than less, of course. That will
But
get
see,
you.
that's why I said that's what I'm feeling. It's like what I was pointing out with my mom. She's bright and sunny in the morning. I'm still dark, and yet I'm awake and I'm talking to her. And I'm saying to her, I'm like, I'm looking outside, I'm looking out her window. I'm like, Mom, this is just not right.
Good.
So
Okay, you're blue. Val, if you're still in here, could you just type either just hi or
she might have left already. I don't know.
guys, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, I'm stealing Ella's. Hit the thumbs up
It's the thumbs up.
because you know what I'm going to do? I'll take Melanie off the screen
Why are you taking me off the screen?
if they don't hit the thumbs up.
You know what? They'll probably be tired of me because I talk too much. They're gonna say, "Shut up."
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
she
you're
has it right now.
crazy. Oh, Val, you're blue. And I
And
know
Bill says,
Q's
"I
blue.
hate going to work in the dark in the morning." Exactly. When you're driving in the morning and it's pitch black, when it should be bright and sunny, that messes up with your brain. It's like you should be going home to bed, not waking up and
I hate going to work in the dark in the morning. Yeah, but then, Enfield, when you get out, it's lighter and you have more time. Would you rather go when it's light and then get out of work and it's dark? No.
Enville, I have a silly question for you if you don't mind answering this. I believe you said you were up in Canada.
Yeah.
Do they have street lamps when you're going down the road? Like, do they have lights down the road? Like if you're on a highway?
Oh, on the highway, I don't know. I
Like
mean,
if
I've
like
been to Canada,
even if
and
you're
I
driving
don't.
on a regular street, do they have street lamps?
Yeah.
Texas doesn't have any. It's
What do
pitch
you mean they
black in
don't have
Texas.
it?
We don't on our roads. We do not have
They
lights.
used to have it.
No, they don't
They
do lights.
did. They did. But you know what? You guys have cows and bulls and stuff, and they come by and they hit all the street lights down, so they're gone.
Yes. Oh. Hold on.
No, you guys in Texas,
This
no.
is gonna make me choke. All right, this is serious, and this was the weirdest thing. A couple of weeks ago, okay. Now, bear in mind, right now Texas has been going up into the high 80s and 90s. We already have our air conditioner on. It's hot here. But a couple of weeks ago, for whatever reason, I'm driving down the road and there's nothing but dead skunk after dead skunk after dead skunk. The roads are covered in dead skunks, and the stench is just unbearable. And even now, I'm still finding dead skunks all over the place. And I wanted to know what is going on with the skunk population. Why are there so many dead skunks on the road?
Hey, I have to tell you something. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I really don't mind the smell of skunk.
When you have hundreds of them on the road, it's
Well, I don't
bad.
know about hundreds, but
One is not that bad, but when you have hundreds, and it turns out somebody mentioned that this is now skunk mating season. So what happens is they're going out to the road to try to find their mates, and they're getting run over.
that, you know what it is? It's Betty, the Black Widow. Who
I'm
comes
sorry, guys.
they're meeting and they're all dying. What the hell? I'm 6 weeks post-op recovering from foot surgery, and I'm super tired of having my foot up all days. But it's
Oh,
better than having
Tammy,
your foot up somebody's ass.
how long are they saying that it's going to take? Because you've been 6 weeks already. How much longer do you have? Because we want a speedy recovery that you can get back on your feet. Yes, as a kid, when the street lights get on, you knew to come home. There's no street lights here in Texas. It's dark.
It's been 60
I
years
was
in Antonio.
all right. I'm gonna tell another quick story. I'm
If it
sorry.
was 60, I would be with shorts on.
I was on the road and my tire popped. It was at like 7 o'clock at night, pitch black. I'm on the side of the road. There's no lights whatsoever. I'm all alone and I'm crying because I can't get the tire out of my trunk because I don't have the strength to turn the thing.
That's when you call the fire department. They come help you.
I tried calling Texas Roadside Assistant. There was nobody available. So then I had to call a what do you call it? A tow truck, and they charged me
AAA.
$200 just to change my tire. And I had all this stuff. I just couldn't get it out of the trunk.
Tooch said, sounds like a country song, Dead Skunk
Dead
in the
skunk
Road.
in the road. There's a dead skunk in the road. But it wasn't
No
just one
kill.
skunk. We're talking hundreds of skunks.
You,
Literally every couple
you're
of feet was a
exaggerating
dead
the
skunk.
hundreds of skunks.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you.
Stacy!
It was literally every couple of feet was a dead skunk.
Oh
Hello,
my God.
Stacy. Welcome to the show. In fact, I could go now. I could go on the road right now and start taking pictures, and you're going to see skunk after skunk after skunk. It's like every 10 feet is a dead skunk.
Wait till I get my surgery.
She has to get her surgery too.
What is she getting?
If she wants to talk about it, she can put it on.
Okay. It's her story to tell.
Yes. Total recovery could be months. Aw,
Oh my
Tammy.
God.
We want you to feel better.
Gee, Tammy.
Yeah.
I'm having surgery.
Oh, wait, it's an actual song? There's a dead skunk in the middle of the road is an actual song?
Are you serious?
I'm going to choke here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right, that has to be a
whining?
country song.
Are you getting a big bump on your rump?
I said it's her story to tell. It's not my story to tell.
Is she getting a butt implant?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Val, my butt is so huge that I
Oh
can
shit,
actually
there
give
was
you
Tina
some.
just popped out.
Who?
Tina popped her head out.
She came in here?
Yeah, that's not like
Get to bed!
we saw you.
Oh my god.
Hey, I thought she was making a joke. Okay, so the song is by Landon Wade. I gotta write this down. We have
I
got
thought
to
I was
play the
making
song at some point. We can't play it because they'll probably be
Tooch is like, wow, I thought I was making a joke. I guess he
copying.
didn't know
There's a
either.
dead skunk in the road.
Ah.
I gotta write that down. London.
Oh,
Let me,
what's wrong?
let me
I've
write that down.
I've been
I
seeing
just
like I have like a blind spot in my right eye and it turns into like a kaleidoscope. So I went to the surgeon because I went to the eye doctor. They said you need to see the surgeon. So I went to the surgeon and the surgeon said that apparently my canal, which I never knew I had a canal in the back of the eye, so they have to shoot laser into it to widen the canals so I can get more, I guess, more blood flow or more, I don't know. I
oh no.
Yeah, so on April the
Has
2nd.
your vision been affected by that?
Say that again?
Has your vision been affected by that?
I'm not sure, but like I said, I've been seeing like not all the time, just very rare, but I do have it. It's like a little blind spot on my right eye if I'm looking at something and then it turns into like a kaleidoscope, but not the whole, not the whole eye, just a little bit.
You
So
know
we'll
something?
see.
I'm sorry. Stacy says you're gonna die Mel with this. I can't. I wrote it down. I'm gonna listen to it later, and I probably will laugh my ass off about this song. There's a dead skunk in the road by London Wainwright.
Let's see. Let's see.
But see, here's the thing. I'm being honest. Hundreds of dead skunks are like committing skunk. They're unaliving themselves. I can't say the S word, but they're unaliving themselves, or they're getting run over because it's mating season and they keep going in the road. Just listen to it. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven. Are you gonna play it?
Commercials.
Oh, skip those commercials. Those stupid commercials.
I know. I'm going to play it.
She's gonna play it. Oh man, it's country. Hi, Philly Flipper. On the highway late last night. You should have looked left and you should have looked right. You didn't see the station wagon car. The skunk got squashed. There you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Yeah, that's exactly right. There's dead skunks in the middle of the road.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you if I know what that is. The dead skunks in the middle of the road. She's like, shut it off, shut it off.
Oh, oh
Oh,
my God. No, I
hi,
can't. Here
Phyllis,
it goes.
Philly's
There it goes.
blue eyes.
Philly. Hello, Paul. Mwah. How are you? How's my blue eyes? My blue eyes.
See,
He's
that's
got
what he
such
asks. How much
beautiful
do you
blue
miss
eyes.
my blue eyes?
He has lost so much weight. He was handsome before, and he's still handsome. It's wow. So proud of you, Paul. That's so awesome. It really is.
Behind blue eyes.
What is it?
Behind blue eyes. The
Behind
Who?
Blue Eyes.
The song by the Who.
Hey, you know that song? It's by Dirty Dancing. It's like
She's
Hungry
like the wind.
Eyes. Hungry Eyes.
Oh, yeah, hungry eyes.
You know what I thought for like years and years and years? What it was saying?
What?
Come on, green eyes.
Hungry eyes. Come on, green eyes. Oh, I am the master at misheard lyrics. Because here's the thing, I will listen to a song not knowing what it's saying, and I will create lyrics in my head, and I just destroy songs. Hello, Wonder Woman. Limp
Where's
Bizkit
Wonder Woman?
is the remake of that song, which Limp Bizkit does a
Let's
really good
cancel
version
my
of
other
it.
ladies
But
out of
Behind Blue
here.
Eyes, the original one was the Who that did it.
Oh
Like
my
nobody
god.
knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad
I
man.
know that song. Yeah.
Behind Blue, yeah. But Limp
Hey,
Bizkit
Wendy.
did a great remake of
Hope
that
you're
one.
well, honey.
Oh, Tucci Man thought it was Hungry Thighs. Hungry Thighs.
See, I could see how he would think that. Hungry thighs. Yeah. I thought it was hungry thighs. Yeah. You see a bunch of
Okay,
thighs and
I
the thighs
probably
are
should
going,
admit it. All right, so you know the song "All You Need Is Love" by the Beatles.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. For the longest time, I thought it was a song that was sarcastic because in the background, what they're actually saying is love, love, love. And then it's like, all you need is love. And they're like, love, love, love. I thought for the longest time they were saying blah, blah, blah. So they're saying blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, all you need is love, blah, blah. And taking it from that perspective totally makes it a different song. It
Oh
really
my
does.
God. Paul's saying, I love hungry thighs. I'm not going to say anything because I do too.
Hungry thighs.
I love it. Tooch, that's funny. That's better than Come On Green Eyes.
Or okay, how about Benny and the Jets? Elton
Benny
John.
and the Jets. Yeah.
Benny and the Jets. Okay, so the song
Exactly.
is supposed to be electric boots and a mohair suit. Okay? So she's wearing a mohair suit. For the longest time, I thought she had electric boobs and a mohawk too.
Daz, hello. How are you,
Hello,
honey?
Sharon Pixie. How are you?
Daz, I'm calling you tomorrow. I need to talk to you.
This is the house. So that's what I thought. I thought Benny and the Jets, electric boobs, like some sort of flashy boobs with a mohawk as well. A mohawk too. But I didn't know what a mohair suit was.
What's a mohair suit?
That's the 70s kind of soft fabricy suit that they would wear. We're just chit chatting. We're talking about misheard lyrics with music because I cannot hear lyrics at all. That's why I have to actually look at the lyrics when I hear a new song
Hmm.
because it's like, is that what they were saying this whole time?
Yeah. It there's a lot of words that you can get totally misconstrued and you're like, what? Like, who's the singer of Pearl Necklace or something like that?
Pearl necklace.
Yeah, it's a song about a pearl necklace. So I literally thought it really was about a pearl necklace, but apparently it has nothing to do with
I
pearls.
was gonna say pearl necklaces are totally so. Oh, ZZ Top.
Oh,
Pearl
Zizi.
necklaces are something else.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I literally thought it was about a pearl necklace. I didn't know this shit. What the hell? And then when you're turning around and you're singing and you're like, da, 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 and they're like, do you really know what that song is about? Yeah, pearl necklace. No, it's not. And then you just stop singing it all of a sudden.
I'm gonna choke. I'm laughing so much. Dancing Queen, feel the beat of the tangerine.
Oh my God, 100%.
Tangerine.
100%. I used to think it was tangerine as well, not the tambourine. Like, and I used to always think, is there a beat to tangerines? Like, I never, but it's true. I
Your
thought it.
father always saying crackling Rosie peed on the board. Crackling Rosie. Oh, that's. Oh, what's his name?
Most times I
He
couldn't
sings Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. Crackling
rap
Rosen.
in any of the words. Des, don't feel bad. I am right there with you, right there.
Oh, I
I
can't listen to rap. That's hard.
Crackling
That's
roses,
Neil
feet
Diamond.
on the floor.
Crackling.
You know that song with Elvis Presley, and it's like he says, caught in a trap
Suspicious
because
Minds.
I love you too
Suspicious
much,
Minds. Yes.
baby. Well, there's two versions to that song. First one was caught in the trash and I can't get out because the lid is on too tight. That's the first one. And then when COVID hit, I was like stuck in this house and I can't get out because COVID is all around us. Suspicious mind.
Yeah, Suspicious Minds. That's one of my favorite Elvis songs as well. They did a beautiful rendition with the Philharmonic Orchestra on that one, and it's just a gorgeous song. There's a comedian that plays songs and holds up a card with funny lyrics, and you actually
Yeah,
hear it that way.
there is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite Elvis songs. Yeah, it is. It is an amazing song. I like that song.
Well, you know what it is? This also goes with, remember that we had that debate about the dress, that is it black and gold or is it white? Is it white and
Mhm.
gold or is it black and blue? And it's like, how can people, same thing happens with people's hearing. People will hear different things. And if they're prompted to say, okay, this is what you're supposed to be hearing, and then you have like a different, it's just, it's a very interesting thing if you do a study on that.
Yep. Well, we all want to hear what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Gold and white.
Gold
Gold
and
and
white.
white.
I saw gold and white. I never saw black and blue. I always saw gold and white.
I don't even remember what I saw.
Because now they also have the sneaker one. Where's the sneaker pink and teal, or is it gray and white or something?
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it's perception is reality.
Yeah.
Whatever perception we may have. Oh my God, what other song lyrics? There's so many lyrics I
Oh,
mess up.
there is. Yeah.
There really is.
I watched that comedian that Tooch was talking about what he was talking about, and I never like. That's where I learned a lot of the words that I would sing to. They're all misconstrued. Like I literally thought it was "Come on, green eyes, come on, green eyes."
There's the Grease song. I got chills. They're not the night still.
I got chills that are
Yeah.
marching
Um.
on,
Da-da-da-da.
and I'm
Okay, so you know that song.
losing control.
So there is a line that I can't unhear it every time I hear it, because the line is supposed to be, if you feel that you're da-da-da. She says maintain my direction. That's what the line is. It's maintain my direction. But for the longest time I keep hearing maintain my erection. And it's so wrong. It's like, if you feel that you're mine, da-da-da, and I'm losing control, you're the power. Whatever. It's, but yeah, I hear maintain my erection. And I know I shouldn't be hearing that. And I can't unhear it. And there's this stupid commercial that they keep playing on Amazon Prime. Oh, and I forget what I keep hearing.
Des is like, oh boy.
Oh my God. I gotta find out. Question. Hold on.
Envo, you know, when I get up here, I could turn something very serious into something funny because I'm a dipshit. Oh my god. Are you in ready in bed
For me?
to go to sleep? No, Envo.
I don't know. What's the time change from there?
She doesn't. It's the same as mine.
Oh, okay. So it's like 8:45.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to bed,
She's going to bed? No,
Yes,
not him.
that's the song. You're the one that I want. Oh, she doesn't work tomorrow. She's off tomorrow, so relax.
Well, then why are you even home? Go out, go to a club, go get your groove on.
Yeah, but you know something? I almost want to say it's no fun to be clubbing midweek. Is that wrong to say?
I don't know. I haven't been to a club in so long. I'm going to live my life through other people's actions. She usually gets up at 4 a.m. Oh,
That's tough. Yeah, I used to do that myself.
I'm only on my first dream at 4 a.m.
It was
It
on
was
Britain's Got
heaven.
Talent for mixed her lyrics.
Was it? But I
Which was?
remember watching it
Oh, the
on
comedian
YouTube.
he's talking about.
Oh, the comedian.
Mhm. Oh, he's really funny. Like some of those
6 year
lyrics are really, really bad.
old. I'm right there with you. I'm going to be 56 too.
Age is but a number. It's not what you
Yeah.
feel by your age, it's what you feel up here and up here. That's how I look at it. And you want to say shut up, right?
No, 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 no,
I don't know. I
no.
keep getting I there's a local casino here and there's this one security guard that pisses me off because if I go into the casino, he has to stop me and question for my ID. And I look at him and I'm
Maybe
like,
he just wants to know your name.
"I'm sorry?"
Maybe he just wants to know your name.
Well, that's the funny thing. A guy behind me starts cracking up laughing, and that's exactly what he said. He's like, "You just want to know her name and address."
Mhm.
The security guard got so insulted. He's like, "I'm a married man." And I said, "So why do you keep asking me for my ID?" I'm like, "I'm here almost every week because they have the freebie giveaways that I go and get." And he has to ask me for my ID. Do I really look like I'm 18 years old? Seriously.
No, 18. No,
Well, that's what it is. They have to
you
check.
don't look. You don't look your age either. So
No, I know. I don't look my age. I'm
a
getting old though.
56 and a kid in a 56-year-old body.
That's how
Right.
it should be. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Stacy says he has a crush.
He has a
He's like, I'm a
crown.
married man. I'm like, I don't care.
Not for long. Chicka wum bum.
Oh
Oh
my
my god. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's been crazy, but I'm trying to think what other misheard lyrics that because I fail them so bad.
Oh yeah. No.
I can
I have
never.
a problem. I have a problem with like if somebody sings a song and or like a band, like to pinpoint who sang it. I'm not good with the names.
I'm usually good with that. I don't know why. It's like I have weird like when people usually name something, I can figure out who the band is, and
Mm.
I say I'm a wealth of obscure knowledge, but I don't have common sense.
Tooch, where you going? You're gonna go to bed too?
Tooch, it was great having you here. Thank you for joining in.
Tooch, what? You all leaving? I come back and you all want to go. No leaving. You can't go until I tell you you can go. Remember? You can't
He's
leave.
gonna have some fun. See,
Go
he's
have
being
fun,
he's
Tooch.
being nice and respectful. He's saying good night, ladies. Good night, Tooch man. We're glad that
Good
you
night,
stopped
sweet
in.
dreams. May the angel give you sweet dreams of
Oh wait,
rainbows.
who's the Taurus for? Are you Taurus,
I'm
Susanna?
not Taurus, no. She's
Envil,
in
who's the Taurus friend?
Enville. Enville is in May. I'm also in May. She's a Taurus. I'm a Gemini.
I'm Gemini as well.
You said I forgot. I'm gonna have to do zip
Oh,
ties.
Tammy's sleeping. You know something, Tammy? Like I said, I've been exhausted too. There have been times that I went to bed early,
See, Danny.
but I am on a very, very weird sleep schedule lately. If I take a nap, my nap is only 23 minutes. Don't ask me why. 23 minutes, and that's how much my nap is. I think I'm napping the whole like an hour or two. I take a 23-minute nap. At nighttime, when I try to fall asleep, I'm on like a 45-minute cycle. Every 45 minutes, I wake up.
So Tooch and Tammy are both Virgos. My son is a Virgo. I like Virgos. Virgos are very nice. They are nice.
My mom's a Libra, so Valerie's Libra. I'm Gemini.
almost a Libra. Tooch is almost a Libra. He's on the cusp of Virgo, almost a Libra. I am true 100%. I have to say, a Gemini. There's no.
Tammy says Cancer baby. No, wait, I'm
Melanie
sorry,
says
September
Melanie.
baby, which is she's a Virgo. Annie says she's Cancer. I'm sorry, I was reading two lines at the same time and I mixed the lines up. Every 2 hours I wake up to pee pearls. I'm gonna joke.
To pee pearls or perks? Okay, what does she mean? Pearls? Because pearls.
Pearl necklaces. We were
I
talking.
wouldn't want to pee pearls. 'Cause that would be hard.
Oh, pearls!
What?
I thought we were going back to the pearl necklaces.
And Phil, are you peeing pearl necklaces? Is that
No,
what you're doing?
the perks of getting. See, at least you. I'm, you know something. This is man. That means I'm a perfectionist that can't make up my mind.
No.
Oh, Shamrock's still here. Jazz just came home from her fire department junior cadet meeting. I can't wait till she actually gets into the department and starts her own, like, not start her own fire, but like goes to an actual fire and blows it out, waters it out. Wow. What would you, what do you call the action of them putting out a fire? Like, you don't say blow it out. You could say, I don't know, drown it out. Scorch it out?
Spray it out?
Spray it out. Okay, yes, I can't wait
I don't
till
know.
she sprays out her own fire.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
If there's a fire, I call the fire department. They come with
Well,
their
that's
hose.
what Jess is doing. She's getting into the fire department.
No, I know, and I don't know the technical term. I mean, putting it out.
Putting it
Fires
out?
out.
Okay.
Tammy said fires out.
Fire's out. Putting it out.
Putting it out.
Piss it out. There we go. Extinguish.
Piss it out. That's what she does all night.
This is
Piss it out.
thesaurus hour. We need a little thesaurus to figure out.
Extinguish.
Extinguish the fire. Exactly.
It is.
Extinguish the flames.
Stacy has the correct terminology. It's extinguish the fire.
Yeah. She put out a ditch fire on Monday. That's cool.
Oh, wow.
As far as I know, the Panhandle fires are still going on. I haven't checked. Smother it, yes. I haven't checked to see how bad it is. But for those of you who did not hear about the fires in Texas because nobody was talking about it, it's the largest fire in history, and what was it? 1,400 miles worth of square miles of land was destroyed.
Yeah,
1,400 miles. We're talking almost from here to New York. That's how much land has been destroyed.
So Texas is that big from here to New York? From you to New York?
Huge. Okay, if you start off in North Texas and drive all the way to South Texas, it takes you 24 hours just to get from the north side of Texas all the way to the south side of Texas. That's how big Texas is.
No.
Absolutely. It's not to scale on the map. When you look at the map of the United States, Texas is not drawn to scale.
We're going to meet up my mom, and we had to stop so she could help out. There was 3 other people helping her till the fire department showed up. That's awesome. Atta girl. Annie said how many hours? 24 hours? From the north to the south of Texas,
right,
it takes 24 hours.
It's not the biggest state. Alaska is the biggest state, but it is the biggest state out of the 48 states. But Alaska is actually bigger than Texas. Huh?
So you can actually drive from your house to your mom's house, and it's going to be shorter distance than...
No, not necessarily. No. No, I was just giving an example of how much 1,400 square miles is. Yeah, but I'm talking north to south, Tooch man. going from the tippy top to the tippy bottom.
Each other, 800 miles across.
But
Massachusetts.
definitely east to west, north
I
to
live
south.
right next door to the smallest state, which is Rhode Island.
The little tiny state.
They said that Rhode Island could actually fit inside of. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, that Western show, Montana.
Yellowstone?
Huh?
Yellowstone?
Yeah. Inside of his ranch, his property, his acreage, they say the state of Rhode Island could actually fit on his property.
Because it's a tiny, cute little state.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. It's a little book.
It's so cute.
And Texas is, like I said, Texas is huge.
Texas is huge.
They don't talk about, okay, when they don't talk mileage when they talk in Texas, they talk by time frame, which confuses a lot of other people. Like, you don't say you are 120 miles away. You're going to say you're approximately an hour away.
But that could be an hour away, like either north, south, west, or east, or whatever.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So they don't.
Yeah, currently the fire. I mean, it's contained, but it's still going.
Well, I don't know.
Tammy says, I always travel the 40 through Amarillo.
Now, is Tammy next to you?
I don't know. No, Tammy's in California, isn't she?
Oh.
The aliens.
The alien, Anvil? The aliens did do it.
The aliens always do everything.
Absolutely. It's all their fault. Blame it on them.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Tammy, I believe, is in California, and I don't know if she came from Texas or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
California is a big state as well.
It's
Depending
long.
on what area in California, I mean, it goes through so many different. Like you have like San Francisco, which is constantly raining and dreary. Sequoia. Oh, you're by the sequoia trees. Absolutely.
Oh my God, those really tall
Yes, those are gorgeous.
Those are beautiful.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, okay, Tammy, if you don't mind giving us a little lesson, they had a sequoia tree that had a big cutout in it where people could drive through. And from what I heard, that tree was destroyed. Did they ever make another one, or
the one that they had like an arch in the middle?
Yeah, it was a big arch through the sequoia tree that
and it was damaged.
It was damaged and destroyed. And I don't know if they like fixed it or if they made a new one, or I was always curious about that.
That's awful. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? They shouldn't have even touched it to begin with.
I don't know what it was, if it was from like a landslide or something like that, but something happened to that famous tree. Wow. They damaged it, was never fixed. So they closed that area completely where you can't go through.
It's not fixed.
I think there's more to the story. There's more to the story than that it being damaged.
Okay, there was a pyramid inside. It shoot up a laser.
Who knows? Those trees are absolutely huge and gorgeous, and it gives a question about the whole giant thing, and whether I can't be talking about, because no, this is the wrong show. We're not talking about this. We're not. I'm not supposed to go back to it.
Trying there.
Yeah, it's a huge fire area. Is there currently any fires going on right now, Tammy?
Isn't there always fires going on?
Yeah. Well, we just got a lot of rain.
I need to smoke.
Uh-oh, she went bye-bye.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're going to smoke?
Yeah.
So I got to take a smoke break. I can't listen to Melanie anymore. I got to take a smoke break.
No, I'm listening. I'm right here.
That's great.
I'm not leaving.
No, so those big sequoia trees are absolutely gorgeous, but there is this strange belief that because of all the oxygen, that things grew a lot bigger back then than it did now, and that's why those sequoia trees are so big. And it gives way to questioning about giants and whether giants existed or not.
Darlene, good
Well,
night, honey. Thank you.
take care. Have a great day, and so glad that you were able to come here.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
No, no, not too wet in my area at the moment, but they are doing prescribed burns. Okay, yeah, that's what they do to prevent the fires. Is they'll set a fire in certain areas, so this way it won't cause an even bigger fire.
Mm-hmm. Night, Darlene.
Excuse me.
Empo, she's hitting. Empo, stop slapping yourself in the head.
Envil, I'm sorry. Sometimes things will come out of my mouth that will make everybody go, no, no.
There's a
And I'm
spirit in the
trying to be
mountain.
good. I'm trying not to talk about crazy stuff today.
There is a spirit in the mountain next to me. Really, Tammy? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm even going on camera for this. Don't you guys even stop talking about freaking ghosts and shit like that. Because last week when I was watching your channel, I literally left because I was by myself. Tina was in bed sleeping. I was by myself in the living room, laying down on the couch watching you guys. And when you guys started talking about ghosts, what's the difference between a ghost and a spirit? I was like, click off. Because all I could think about was I couldn't watch you guys and watch outside in the kitchen at the same time.
Part two is tomorrow.
Yeah,
Part
part two
two, we turn
tomorrow.
into the audience, and we're looking for audience personal stories. So if anybody likes ghosts and spirits or has a story that they would like to share, we're opening the floor up to you guys, and it'll be myself with Shamrock Pixie Des, and that's going to be tomorrow's discussion.
Can you put that link for that show in the chat?
Yeah, I can get the link. My
Yeah.
mom's having a stress test in the morning. Aw, good luck on
Oh,
the test. So she's gonna, yeah, she says it's a 4 hour stress test.
oh.
I hate those
Well, I
things.
hope you do well, honey.
I had a stress test one time, and it's like literally they give you a heart attack in order to.
A French cave explorer died in the cave. His body's still in there. He died in the 70s. Why didn't they get the body out?
I'm just gonna get the link real quick. Sorry, guys, I
Why
should have
did
had
they
this.
leave the body in there?
Should I had this prepared? Ghosts and Spirits Part Two.
I don't understand. If somebody dies somewhere and if you find their body, take the body out. Send it back to France. He's French.
Oh, Melanie gives me stress. That's what I do. I give her stress. I just put the link up, guys. If anybody wants tomorrow's show, like
Oh,
I
it
said,
caved in.
it's
Okay, it
part
caved in.
two to
I wish I
Ghost
had a
and.
ghost story. They don't like me. They stay away. I wish
Oh,
they stayed
we have
away.
some we had some creepy stories that we share. I give her too much stress.
They couldn't reach him. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Hmm.
He died in the
That's bad.
70s. Well,
Just
that's
like
like with what you will call it, Mount Everest. If you are an avid climber and you like to go mountain climbing, sadly enough, the dead bodies are the markers as to where you go on the trail because they cannot remove the dead bodies. So they are landmarks to where you know where you're on the trail.
oh my god.
I should not be laughing, but it's true. And there's like this one dead guy and like he has like a yellow raincoat on and he has like his red boots on and stuff like that. And
Gordon's fisherman.
and he literally is a yeah. This body's all over Mount Everest.
Oh,
So you can climb Mount Everest just following the dead bodies.
that's creepy.
That is creepy.
Like that why shouldn't that deter someone? Like people have died on here and you're gonna follow the route that they died so you can die too. Like
Well, that's how dangerous it is. I mean,
then,
that's why
then why? Then why
it's such a
go?
thrill seeker. I mean, the biggest thing that people end up dying from is because of the lack of oxygen. It's the oxygen and the cold. They're
Look,
not
I
used.
can tell you something. There's certain things that people should not do, and then they just decide to do it anyway. Like, seriously, stupid should hurt. They should get stupid slap.
They are. Tammy said it correctly. They are adrenaline junkies. They are looking for the high, and that's what they do.
They're looking for a high. I can give them a weed, smoke a
But
joint,
it's the biggest thing.
and get
It's the
high.
lack of air. The lack of air plus the hypothermia with the cold. Because one of the things that they start doing, particularly when you get so cold, is they'll start stripping down because your mind goes crazy when you start getting hypothermia that you think you're overheating. So you start stripping off your clothes and they end up dying.
I don't know which program I was on, but I saw something like that, that this woman was going up the mountain and then she encountered this guy that was like almost totally naked, and
Mhm.
she was trying to bring him back down to the, back down to his car, and he kept running off on her. I forgot what I don't I'm not sure what the name of the movie was.
Enville says Thousand Ways to Die, and I know a couple of episodes were about hypothermia and stuff. But yeah, you start.
Scared to touch it.
I'm
Yeah,
scared. I need to be grounded, so I will not go mountain hiking.
yeah.
I will not. No, that's something you'll never see me jumping out of a plane. You won't see me going on like a tightrope or something like that. No,
But I do like to swim,
I
so
like this one too.
yeah. My feet don't have to always be on the ground. I don't like being up high, but something about the water. I don't know. Even though I mean you can't see the bottom, it's
Well, it
pretty
depends
cool.
on where you go. Like
Yeah.
with the Atlantic Ocean, you can't see the bottom. It's disgusting.
Go hiking, but not on cliff sides.
Oh, so you never been cliff diving? I've been cliff diving.
My dad used to be a cliff diver when he was young. He used to go off of these huge cliffs in Portugal, where I'm from. Well, I'm from the islands, which is St. Michael Azores, um, and my father would go swimming, like jump off the rocks, and they were huge cliffs. I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. My knees won't let me. I love swimming. Haven't been in years. Enzo, oh,
I
go in
think
the
this
water.
is if I can't see my feet, I don't go in the water. Don't go in the water.
There's something so different than swimming in a swimming pool
Oh yeah.
versus the ocean.
Hmm.
I'm not a lake person. I won't go in the lake. Will not, absolutely 100% will not go in the lake.
No.
But I will go in the ocean. The ocean I love. I
Yeah,
love a
but
swimming pool, but I love the ocean.
what's the matter, baby? She has a big fish in her mouth that she has a toy fish and she's bringing it over to me.
Aw. I grew up swimming in the ocean.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, like I was on Long Island, New York. The ocean was disgusting. It was green, it was dark, you can't see anything. But and I would never go swimming in lakes. Lakes up there are disgusting. But if you go like down here in Texas, some of their lakes are absolutely beautiful. Crystal clear water. I said some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. The ocean is so different than fresh water.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
It's salty. Like
It-
you
it-
literally feel like you can't swallow the water because it's so salty.
well, of course, you're not going to swallow it, but just the taste of that on your lips, when you're, oh my God, and then you get the best tan. I know I do. I get the best tan is when I go in the ocean because of that salt.
The
And I guess
salt.
because of the olive skin that I have, it's like instantaneously, like before I even get out of the water, I already have a tan.
And I burn like a lobster. I become as red as the shirt, and everything is like red. And then I can't move, and I'm like, and that's
Tina is
no matter
Tina's
how
as
much
Irish
sunscreen I put
white
on.
as you could possibly be. And she is not a person to go to the beach, not the ocean. She does not want to be under the sun because, yes, she would be the same way you're saying, completely red with blisters and you can't move and whatnot. And here is me. She's in the car and I'm in the ocean.
Yeah. I used to love swimming
Oh,
as a kid, but now
that's
as
a
an
good.
adult, I can't take the sun. Being outside in the sun, it's too much.
Got it at a cottage. Yeah.
See where Tammy is, the High Sierra Lakes are clear and beautiful. Oh, that
Mm.
would be so wonderful. Redheads get heat stroke fast.
Me too. I keep telling Tina, I want to go on a cruise. I want to go on the cruise. She's like, go.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not afraid.
here's the thing. She said being in the ocean is why I'm terrified of water if I can't see past my feet. You have every right to be scared. There are some scary stuff in the ocean. I mean,
No, they don't. If you don't touch them, they don't come next to you.
oh, come on. You'll be walking and you'll feel the crabs
No.
at your feet. You'll feel the clams, the jellyfish. Oh, when it's jellyfish season and like the waves is nothing but jelly, you come out and they're all stuck to you and you got to pluck them off.
They want to be your friend. They want to be attached to
No,
you.
it's disgusting. You got to literally just take them
On your,
off. It's,
oh, your
ew.
mouth. They won't let you be in the sun. Just mosquitoes are bad when it's hot. True. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Just
wear
wear
swim
swimming
shoes.
shoes. Yeah. And wear one of those diving, what do you call it?
Well, I feel
The
like when I was a kid, they didn't have swim shoes. I mean, they have them now, but back then everything was barefoot.
Have you seen the swim shoes now that you could see it's like it goes into your toes and your toes can wiggle out
Yes,
of
we were
it?
talking about that the other day. They are the tallest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like my toes get really like no. I'd rather just go like no shoes on, no nothing, bare feet into the water.
Tammy has a swimming hole on her property.
Oh my god, that must be so
That's
beautiful.
fun. Oh, you had a bad experience with the ocean. I almost drowned one time. There was an undertow and it ended up pulling me out and I just remember the wave coming over and it crashed against the back of my head and I
Mhm.
went underwater and every time the wave was crashing it kept hitting my head.
Have you
But I
ever?
was able.
I'm not gonna laugh at this, but it's quite funny. Is when you talk to people, right? When you're talking about swimming in the ocean and whatnot, or them being in the water, and they're like, "Oh my God, I drowned and this and that," and I'm like, "If you drowned, you wouldn't be here."
I didn't drown. I almost drowned.
You did say almost drowned, but there's some people that'll say, "I drowned." Oh my God, I
Well,
drowned, and I'm like,
maybe in one timeline they did die, and this is another timeline that they have another.
"Oh, oh my God."
No, I just remember that every time it kept crashing, it kept hitting the back of my head, and and then the very first time, I don't remember what happened. I guess I found a break in the waves because then I also do a lot of body surfing. So I think I finally found the curvature of the wave that I was able to body surf out of it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is very scary when you're out there in the ocean and there's just like one wave pummeling one wave, one after the other, one after the other. It, I don't know. But
But this was when I was little. I wasn't an adult. I was like, how old was I? Like maybe 6 years old, 7 years
how
old.
did you learn how to swim?
Um, Actually, my mother sent me to a private school when I was in like pre-K, kindergarten, and like first and second grade,
Hmm.
and they had a swimming pool where they taught everybody how to swim. So I learned from the school.
So, everyone in the chat, tell me if you know how to swim.
So,
Where did you learn how to swim? I'll
and
tell
then
you mine.
I was also on the swim team, and I was on the water aquatics team where they do like water ballet and stuff like
Oh
that.
my God, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
but
is so cool.
I the only thing I can never be able to do is I can never dive off a diving board.
Mm.
Don't ask me why. I just there's something like my body just doesn't move right to dive. I mean, I could dive from like the pool itself
The edge
into,
of the pool. Yeah.
but once I get on the diving board, I think it's because of the height thing. I just can't dive.
My brother in law threw me in the water at the beach when I was little. My father did the same exact thing, and that's how I learned how to swim. That's funny. Yeah.
Babies will naturally know how to swim.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary as anything, but if you take a top, and I'm talking babies, if you take an infant and like throw them in the
Yeah.
water, they will naturally float and their head will full bob up.
Sandy said, "My uncle threw me in the pool at 3 years old. I learned real fast." See, a lot
Yeah.
of us were just thrown in the water. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think I was like 5, probably 4 or 5 years old. That I remember my dad did it. He took me. We were at the beach, and my father took me to the rock, and he just held me underneath my arms, and he went, boom, threw me in the water, and I was just like a friggin' dog.
Sarah Pissy says, I swim like a rock. My grandmother threw me in the river from the boat when I was little.
Oh
So, I
my
mean, she just sank
god!
to the bottom. Speaking of that, I have a very
Ooh.
interesting issue. My issue is I am very buoyant. I'll just say buoyant. We'll use that term because I float. And when I float, I completely float. Like if I'm in a hot tub, I cannot sit down in a hot tub because I float in a hot tub. And this is no joke. I had two cases of me floating away because I could not touch the bottom of the thing. So this happened a couple of years ago. I was on a friend's boat. I was with my ex at the time, but I mean my ex now. But I was with my ex. We were all swimming. I was in a life preserver. I couldn't touch the bottom of the, so I started floating away. So what they had to do was they literally had to tie me to the boat in order to keep me from floating away. And I said, "You don't understand. I cannot touch the," and they're laughing at me. They're like, "Just stand up." I'm like, "I cannot stand up." There was no, they're all standing up because the water was only waist high. There was only like chest high. And they're watching me and I'm struggling trying to stand up, and they're like, just put your feet. I says, my feet do not touch the ground. They don't touch the bottom of the ocean. So they're like, oh, screw this. So they just tied me into the.
Oh my god!
So this way I had like a little tether to the boat. But then way back when I was we used to go rafting, whitewater rafting a lot. I was in a preserver as well. Couldn't touch the bottom, and I was taken away by the refs. So they had to jump in. But I
Wow.
wish my mom was still here because she could tell the story. But she had the beer in one hand, the cigarette in the other hand, and I'm like, ah, because I'm going down the rapids because I can't. And they had to
It's
actually,
not funny, but it is.
they had to jump in and save me because I couldn't touch the bottom of the,
Oh my god, that's crazy.
because all I do is float.
Tammy, that must have been fun growing up with all your cousins that were surfers. Floating is extremely peaceful. Now,
You can't not float. There's no way for me to sink at the bottom.
when I taught my kids how to swim, the first thing I did was I taught them how to float before swimming. To me, if you can float, that is the best thing, because God forbid if you're, if something wrong with you in the water, you can float. So I taught them how to float first. Once they knew how to float, then I taught them how to swim.
Yeah. And me, I can't do any. I mean, I could swim without a problem, but my problem, like, I cannot underwater swim because all I do is keep floating to the top.
Yeah. Speaking of great memories, I don't know if you guys saw this. Maybe you weren't in here, so I'm going to play um, the intro. It's not long at all, but if you guys can read the intro.
Oh yeah, it's only like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
This
it's
was a
like
great intro.
18 seconds. It's really, really fast. So I'm going to play it for you guys.
I love it. Keep the conversations weird and wonderful.
What do you guys think of that?
I think that's great. I mean, that's my personal. That was the first time. I mean, when she played it earlier, that was the first time I saw that.
I sent it to you.
You sent it to me? When did you send it to me?
I sent it to you on your Facebook Messenger.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't say it. I didn't get it.
I sent it to you. Was it yesterday?
Oh, I didn't see it at all.
Oh, good. Tammy said nice. Good.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, and what made me think of it right now was the great memories. And great memories are, I mean, even though when you're going through it, sometimes you're like, you don't ever want to think about it or ever again, or it's just it's bad or whatever it is. But later on, most of the time, it's you friggin' laugh. You just fucking laugh your ass off. You're like, there's shit that my kids did that back then, when I was going through it, it was just like, oh. But now we talk about it and you're like, you're such a shithead. Why did you do that? You
But
know?
see, that's what's beautiful is if
And
you
it's
can
all
have
the
a memory
memories.
that brings smiles and joy and happiness, that's so much better than having a memory that brings sadness, anger, pain, or anything like that. So focus on the good, precious, yeah, precious memories.
Precious memories. They really are.
I'm here. I just need to get a drink real quick because I keep choking for whatever reason. So I'll be
Oh,
right back. Just getting a drink.
it's all about making memories. It really is. That's what life is about. Because at the end, what do you leave behind? Yeah, you can leave behind money, you can leave behind a house, you can leave behind all of this stuff to your children, to your loved ones. But the most important thing are going to be the memories. They're going to look back and they're going to think about the memories.
Happy memories.
Happy memories. They're going to have a smile, or, my kids, hopefully, when they think of me, they can, laugh their asses off. That's what I want. I want them to just laugh, and everything is over so fast. It's so
Tammy says
true.
everything is over. Yeah.
It really is. It's over so fast. Like tomorrow night, because um, we didn't have corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day because it was Tina's birthday and Tina didn't want to celebrate it. Um, Corned beef and
Oh,
cabbage. So
happy
she
birthday to her.
Thank you. So I made cardinale which is pork meat with potatoes, and it's got like little necks on it. It's like a seafood. But she doesn't eat the seafood, but she eats everything else. So tomorrow, and all of this, tomorrow we're having St. Patty's Day, and it's all about the memories. And just because you don't celebrate something on the day that supposedly it should be, it doesn't matter. Celebrate it when you can. Make the
Exactly.
memory when you can. Yeah.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
Yum. Yeah. Yum. Tomorrow is going to be I I brine, and I got this from Tina. She brines the corned beef for about a week in beer. In
Seriously.
beer. So it's been sitting in my fridge for a week.
Oh, that is going to be like fall apart, melting in your mouth.
Yeah. Every year we do it the same way. It's going to be
The only downside, I love corned beef and cabbage. It tastes so good. The smell. I
the
cannot take the smell of the cabbage. It smells like feet. That's the only.
it does.
It tastes good, but you gotta like the smell is so bad.
It is. It is. The smell is cabbage has a funky smell to it.
It does. That's why I said it tastes like feet. It's like you're cooking feet all day
Oh
long.
my god. But it's so good. I've
Sammy
got a
says I
lot
got a
of
lot of Scottish in me, but some Irish too.
Do you? Yeah.
I will tell you what I missed, and my mother was teasing me because on St. Patrick's Day,
Mm-hmm.
she, like I said, we talk every morning. She's eating a green bagel, and bagels are very
Pistachio
hard.
bagel?
I'm sorry.
Was it a
Yeah.
pistachio bagel?
No, no, no. What they do is they on St. Patrick's Day they add food coloring to the bagels to make them green.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she's eating this green bagel, and here in Texas, bagels are not really. I mean, the only bagels you could really get is if you go to the store and get them in the package, which is not
Right.
the same thing. I want like a real fresh bagel, and she has this big plump bagel with the green, and I'm like, I want one. I'm like,
Mm.
just send me a package of bagels or something.
Oh my god, they're so good. Like I do not like the frozen bagels or, store-bought
Neither do
bagels.
I.
You got to go to the bagel shop. We have a New York bagel, and here those bagels, I'm telling you, are so freaking good.
Yes.
Oh,
When she comes to visit with my aunt, that's the first thing that I tell her to bring is she'll bring like 2 dozen bagels and put them in the luggage. So
hmm
by the time they come here, they're still nice and soft and
oh.
everything. She goes in the morning and I'm like, bring bagels.
Envil likes to smell like cabbage. She said, "I grew up with a boiled cabbage. So did I." Yeah,
Hey, I'm saying it tastes good. It just smells disgusting.
cabbage and Brussels sprouts. I
Hmm?
love Brussels sprouts as well. When they're nice and toasted, you put them in the oven. They're roasted with a little bit of olive oil
Olive
and
oil, yeah.
some ground black pepper with a little bit of garlic powder on them, and then you have the salt,
Himalayan salt
not the
or sea salt?
Himalayan salt.
Sea
They're
salt?
the ah
Because I use either the Himalayan or I use the coarse salt, the like
coarse
the rock.
salt, coarse salt, and then oh my god, it's like candy.
Hmm.
You know what my favorite vegetable is?
What?
Beets.
Beets?
Beets. I love
Oh
beets.
my god!
Love beets.
Beets. I haven't had beets in a long time.
Sprouts, yuck.
Oh, Emil doesn't like Brussels sprouts. Yes, bagels with hummus.
With hummus. Homemade hummus, not store bought hummus. Store bought hummus has all this little grit in it. Oh, asparagus and broccoli. Oh,
Broccoli.
so good.
Hmm.
Celtic. Beets are good
I
in it.
haven't had. I
Beets.
just I haven't had beets in years.
Oh my God, beets
Even-
in a salad, right? It's and then you put goat cheese, crumbled goat cheese in there
Oh, that sounds good.
with pomegranate seeds. So good.
Why are you guys making me hungry? I had dinner already, and here I am thinking about food.
So freaking
But it
good.
always, you know what? I feel like the
Pomegranate seeds.
conversation, no matter what, always turns to food.
Oh, it does. Oh my God. You know what I'm going to have for dinner this weekend?
What are you gonna
And I'm
have?
making it just for me. I am making a baked potato. The potato itself, it
Okay.
has to be, the peel has to be nice and crispy. And then I'm going to make my own melted cheese,
Okay.
that you make melted cheese. And you're going to put broccoli in there and bacon and just put it over the potato and just eat the damn potato. Just eat like a little fat kid. Don't get next to my food. I'm gonna eat it and just
Hey, that
yeah.
sounds good. That's a loaded potato.
I'm telling you, and if anybody even looks at me, I'll stab them with a fork because I'm not getting my potato.
Ham
I
and
ate
cheese with
grilled ham and
pasta
cheese
salad tonight.
salad tonight.
Oh no, Des is making me hungry. She's making dinner right now. Look,
You can do
pork
it right now.
chops,
We're having pork chops.
vegetables.
Do you have applesauce with your pork chops and applesauce?
I do. That's good stuff.
Oh my God.
If not, no. You know what I use? I'll tell you what I use.
You
That
damn Americans. Pork chops and applesauce.
wait, I have something even better. Saucy Susan. I am obsessed with Saucy Susan. My mom has to send it to me because Texans have no clue what Saucy Susan is.
What's a
So she,
sauce? Hey, I'm a Susan, and I know I can be
I'll be
saucy,
right
but
back. I'll be right back. Hold on.
saucy Susan.
I'm gonna show you. I gotta show
Oh,
you
my
Saucy
sister used to
Susan.
make sweet beet relish. Oh my God, that sounds
It's
so
gonna think
freaking
I'm
good.
crazy.
So good. Tammy pork. Blech. And they'll have Popeyes.
I have her. She sent this to me by the bottle because she'll send me a couple of bottles. Here you go. Saucy Susan peach apricot, the original. It's for your pork chops. It is delicious, and it's here. The original sweet and sassy sauce.
Hey, I'm
Great
sweet
as
and
a dip,
sassy.
as a marinade or dip on chicken, ribs, meat, and fish, barbecuing and stir fry. Saucy
Oh,
Susan. And this is not a
boatman.
paid commercial. This stuff I'm obsessed with.
Hey, boatman. Thank you for
Hey,
anchoring
man.
down. Mwah, 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 mwah.
So if you've never seen it, it's called the original Saucy Susan, and it's peach apricot. They also make an orange version too, if you don't like peach.
Hello, I'm a Susie.
So she actually will throw. She will put this in. She'll wrap it up. She puts it in a box and she'll mail it to me, and it's amazing.
I've never heard of that.
Hmm.
Never.
I was so upset when I came here in Texas and was looking for this stuff, and they
Mm.
looked at me like I had two heads. I'm like, "You have Saucy Susan?" And they're like, "What's that?"
I don't eat a lot of pork. It's too salty for me. So I just tend to eat the vegetables mixture when I make pork chops or any other type of pork products in my house. Yeah.
I have to be careful with bacon. Bacon is very salty to me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's good, but it's
Good.
salty.
Have you ever had pork belly?
Yes, that's extremely salty.
That's so friggin' good.
It's bad though.
It
That's
is
usually
bad, but
they
it's
usually
so
put a chunk
good.
of that in like pork and beans and stuff.
No, 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 no. Fried pork belly. It's like
Yeah,
an
it's
appetizer.
the little chunky stuff.
Yeah, but not in beans.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is they'll put it in beans to give it
Oh, oh,
flavor.
oh. I see what you're saying. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, when they make because they do a lot of rice and beans here.
I,
They'll put the pork belly in beans.
yeah.
My kidneys don't like the salt. I end up with kidney stones. Yeah, and it's too. My aunt is like that. She will not have any red meat. The only thing she'll have is like chicken. She won't eat pork. She
Hmm.
won't eat red meat. Everything has to be like white meat.
White meat.
Yeah, like she'll have chicken. She'll have turkey. She'll have duck. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But
Mm.
she won't have beef or pork or any of those bacon. No bacon or anything like that because she'll have problems.
I get a lot of kidney stones too. And the one thing that the doc, because I used to eat beets like they were going out of style, because I would just eat a beet like an apple. Like I would make beets, put them in the oven, roast them, cover it in aluminum foil, and just take them out of the fridge and just eat them. That's what I used to do.
I I have to ask, what do you think of canned beets?
They're okay. They're good in a pinch, but nothing like
A
a
fresh beet, yeah.
fresh beet. Oh God, I want one so bad now.
It's just-
um,
most pork, Tammy says, most pork makes me sick, but I'll eat a crap ton of bacon. Bacon is still pork.
and Bill's like, I love meat.
Yeah, meat. I've had
Uh,
kidney stones daily. However, pork products are something very salty, makes them bigger and it hurts. So,
ah,
so it's good. Stay away from that.
Mom used to make pickled beet. Oh my God.
I've never had a pickled beet.
Oh, they're so good. Like the ones that you just roast are good. Pickled beets are good. I just love. They're so freaking good. Oh, and I'm telling you, put them in a salad. Like break them up into like cubes. Put them in a salad with goat cheese, crumbled goat cheese, pomegranate seeds in there with your salad. Ah, it's a different. It's another level. So good.
Tammy says she makes beet chips. That sounds interesting.
Hmm.
Is that something like in a dehydrator where you dehydrate in it, or you put it in the oven at like low temp for a couple of hours?
Huh.
Like I'm curious how you make beet chips.
Supposed to
Pickled
be
beets are
healthy for
supposed to be
you.
healthy for you.
Huh. But they're delicious. Oh, I'm gonna go to the store and get me some beets.
You're just gonna be munching away on a beet.
Tina's gonna come out of the bedroom and I'll be all red in my mouth. She'll be like, "What you been doing?"
You look like a vampire that just devoured somebody with the red coming
I come to suck your beets.
down. Have some beets.
So you slice the
Slice
beets
the beets, season, and bake in the oven.
and then bake in the oven. Mm,
That sounds good.
that really does sound good. I'm gonna look up the recipe and try to do it. But God knows I'm not gonna follow the recipe. I'll just see the gist of it. but that does
Now,
sound
are
good.
you the type that you think you know the recipe, you end up throwing out the thing, you start making something, and then you realize, oh, I gotta look at it again. You gotta take it out of the garbage, like, oh, that's what it is. And then you throw it out again.
No, I'm not.
I'm
I'll
bad that
figure it
way.
out. No, I never follow a recipe. Like I'll get the gist of it, and then I always add to it. Like I never leave a recipe by a recipe. Like I'll just get the gist of it. Or I can see something and I'll taste it. I'll be like, oh, this has this, this, and this and that, and then I'll replicate it.
I'm pretty sure you could deep fry beets because I did that. I do that with zucchini, which is
Mm,
so good. I make zucchini chips.
I'm not a zucchini person.
But what I really need to do is I need to get an air fryer because so many of my friends and my mom ends up having one and my
Mhm.
friends, and when I started cooking with it, the stuff comes out delicious.
No, really.
So it's like that's my next purchase. I need to get an air fryer.
Tina got me an air fryer for Christmas one year. She had to go bring it back because I never opened it up. I was so upset I got an air fryer. I was like, for what?
Why were you upset?
Because that's cheating. You don't use an air fryer. You have oil. As
How
my
is that
son, my
cheating?
mom cooks with lard.
It's delicious and it's so easy.
No, you have to do it the old-fashioned way. You gotta put the oil
Oh
in the
man, that would
pot
have been
with
a
the
nice
lard,
gift.
and then you tap it. You put all like your French fries inside of a paper bag, and you shake it. Put the salt in there, and you shake it, and then you eat it. Not in a
They
friggin'
come out so
pan
crispy
that
and
plate.
delicious without all the grease.
No. What do you think grease is for?
It's for like
If we
lubricate.
didn't need grease, we'd
You
all be
need
fit.
grease to lubricate as it goes down your
So
esophagus.
you can move better, your joints and whatnot.
Says old fashioned way with love.
Love, yes, love. Like you do it. You don't just take the thing, put it inside another thing, and then you wait, and then you have to wait there, wait for the timer. No, and then the red button, it's still red, and then it goes green, and you open the door. Get out of here! You put the potatoes in the oil. You let them cook and let it make a mess all over your stove.
No, that's the whole point. It takes so long to clean up.
Ah, see, you kids these days, you don't know. Everything has to be fast. No, you got to let it cook with love and put pay attention to it. Give it warmth, give it affection, talk to it.
Talk to your beets.
talk,
Talk, talk to
talk
your
to your
food.
food. Make love to your food.
You're
Just
gonna make me joke.
no.
Oh my god, I'm laughing so much. You're making me choke.
Hey, as long as you're laughing and not crying, that's the important thing, right?
Hey, I had too many tears.
See? Envil knows what I'm saying. Make love to your
Make love to
Make love to your food. Talk to it with a sexy voice.
there's
Yes, baby, you're going to be sauteed.
there's a this YouTube video and they said that it was a pizza place. He was like, "Could you make the pizza with love?" And he's like, "I got you for this." And he starts doing the Magic Mike thing as
Oh,
he's making the pizza. So it's playing that song, the bow, dum, dum, dum. And he's doing the whole pizza, and he's like taking the cheese and bonk. So then he's winking. He's like, "I'll make it with love."
make it with love. Absolutely. And you know what? I've noticed, and this could be just me, if I have a pot, right, and I'm cooking in my pot, my frying pan, whatever it is, right? And when if you're sauteing it, most people just saute it in any different direction. No, you have to saute it in the right direction. And even if like you're stirring something, you need to stir it going from the right to the left, all the way around in one direction. Don't be going all over the place. It
So
gets
wait a
all
minute.
mum.
Are you like the pools where you're trying to make the little vortex tornado that goes down with
Yeah, because then it blends and it blends smoother and nicer. If you keep going back and forth in any direction, backwards, frontwards, and then side to side, It doesn't know what it's doing. One doesn't know what to do. Should I marry you? Should I attach to you?
I can assure you, if you're mixing that way, it does not matter.
It does matter. It does. Your food tastes better. It was made with love. Do it the
Yeah.
right
Now,
way.
is it wait? Are you going clockwise or counterclockwise?
I am going clockwise.
So you always go clockwise.
Always
So
clockwise.
we're gonna make it with love. We're gonna spin it. We're gonna
Yeah.
make that little vortex, little tornado that
Yeah, but
goes
you
in the
can't go too
center.
fast. You have to do it at a good
Oh, it has to
pace.
be slow.
And then once, if it starts boiling, you got to turn the stove down a little more, right?
Yeah, because
And
then I'll
then,
go like blump, 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 blump,
yeah,
blump.
and then you have to stop because you don't want the funnel to go all the way down. You want to just keep going around.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, Enville says it does. You can it certain spices need to be together. Some of them, like black pepper. Black pepper won't adhere. It just kind of just stays lingering. It's like, I'm just here hanging around. But salt dissolves, and you want it to dissolve the right way. And so does, like, if you have paprika in there or garlic powder or any kind of Italian seasonings too. A lot of Italian seasonings, if they're flaky, they're like black pepper. They hang around loosely, like I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and then you bite into it, and it's like a
It's
crunch.
bitter. Yeah.
I don't like that. So you got to get it. You take that Italian seasonings and you put it inside the the what do you call it?
Grinder, mortar and pestle.
Yes, the mortar and pestle, and you have to like pulverize it so that way it gets powdery, and then you put it in, and then it just dissolves.
You will not like the fact I do not keep black pepper in my house. I barely keep salt. The only reason I have salt was because I have a bottle from earlier. I don't use any seasoning whatsoever.
Mhm.
No season.
No seasoning?
No seasoning whatsoever.
Oh, I'd be skinny in a matter of time with you.
I don't season anything. No salt, no pepper, nothing.
Can you eat it just like that?
I'll eat, yeah, without seasoning things. I don't like pepper.
You have no garlic powder. You have no like I have to have garlic,
I
not
do
just
not have
garlic
garlic
powder.
powder.
Garlic, like chunks of garlic, like a head of
No,
garlic.
I don't cook with garlic and I don't cook with onions.
I have 2 heads of garlic at my house at every given time. There always needs to be garlic, always needs to be onions, always needs to be potatoes. Oh my God, I would die.
No seasoning. And then I cook completely without seasoning.
Oh my God.
I have to get used to when I cook for others to make sure to put like salt and pepper in it because I will not use salt and pepper. I will not cook with onions. I will not cook with garlic. Pepper, definitely not. I don't.
Pepper,
I don't cook with any of that
garlic,
stuff.
oregano. Yep. Onions is a must.
Oh,
A
the worst is
must.
parsley. In fact, if I go to an Italian restaurant, I tell them absolutely no parsley.
There's different kinds of parsley. There's
Anything green, I'll tell them no green stuff.
there's different kinds of parsley. There's one parsley which is I think it's which one? The curly parsley I do not like at all. I like is flat leaf parsley. The curly parsley has bitter taste to it. Your flat leaf parsley, oh my God, that's heaven.
Well, we talked about this during one of our past shows in regards to cilantro. Now,
Yeah,
I do not like cilantro. There
no,
are people. Okay, so for people who, when they taste cilantro, they taste soap. That's what I taste. It has to do with your DNA. You
yeah.
actually have a specific DNA that you will taste the soap as parsley.
I like the curly one. Absolutely, I could see that tasting like soap. We have a new wave. Love it. It works just like an air fryer. However, you can put more in the new wave than you can put in the air fryer.
I want to get one of those. So, okay, so
I
you take
taste the
that's
cilantro.
in your DNA.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal thing that there are people who, if they taste cilantro and it tastes like soap, it's a very specific receptor in their DNA.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
It tastes. It's like, ugh.
But some people swear that they love cilantro.
No, I don't like
They don't
cilantro.
taste the soap, and they don't have that DNA receptor.
No. And green onions. I have to have the green onion scallion. Oh
Scallions,
my.
nope. I
Oh,
specifically tell them no scallions whatsoever.
oh my God.
Hello, Daisy. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Daisy. How
I
are
agree too.
you?
She says it smells like it too. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could smell the soap in it.
Do we know Daisy?
No, I do not. But welcome to the show.
Yeah, Daisy. Oh, my my iPad died. Let me see. Boring
ML
food.
says boring. You know what people say that I eat very bland, boring food.
Mm.
I'm the type of person when they give that big list of things, it's like, will you eat this? Will you eat that? Very picky eater. It's like, nope, nope, I won't have that. Nope. So
Oh goodness.
because you know what it is, if you season food, then it's already seasoned and it's too late. If you have it nice and bland, then you could season it any way you want and you could develop it into your own flavor. I like it completely bland. But what that also means is I can't take anything hot. Like I will not have anything spicy. Even the bare minimum is too spicy.
Ah, you're sub to Mel. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. If
Alrighty,
I
honey.
know you, I probably forgot you. I apologize. My mind has been mush lately.
Okay. So I just turned you blue, honey. Daisy.
Shamrock
How?
says my dad is a single guy, and we gave him a new wave for Christmas last year. He likes it. It's simply for somebody who is just feeding one person. Yeah, because you can. That's what's great about it is you don't have to
One
make
person.
this huge meal. You can put it
Mhm.
right in the.
Yeah. Um. No raw food. No blue cheese.
I like blue
You
tea.
kidding me? No blue cheese? What's wrong with you, Emville? Emville, we can't be friends.
I like blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
Me too.
Raw food, I'm not. I love sushi, but I don't like the. I can't say the word sashimi. I don't like the raw sushi. That's for sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not on a lot. No, Daisy. But when
We
you are,
appreciate that you're here.
now you're blue. Of
What ends
course.
up? Oh, blue cheese tastes like rust. That's interesting.
Yes. No.
I like blue cheese,
I love blue
and
cheese.
I see. I like the blue cheese chunks too. Like I actually will like the, but that's
Oh God,
what do you
yeah.
call it? That's bacteria or not bacteria. What's the term I'm looking for? It's mold.
It's
It's
mold. Yeah.
it's cheese mold.
But it's. I love it. I love it. Yeah. If I don't have feta cheese
I love feta cheese.
in my salad, I'll get blue cheese chunks and put it in. But I'd rather have goat cheese, crumbled goat cheese in my salad.
The only foods I don't like are pears and fruitcakes.
Fruitcake, I'm right there with you. I cannot take a fruitcake.
Do they even make those anymore?
I do see them in the market. Yeah.
They do? Oh, see, I mean, I know it's always a tease, but it's like, who actually eats fruitcakes?
A fruitcake. Oh,
Envil
I love
loves old cheddar cheese.
old cheddar cheese. That's good too. I love cheeses. Do you like brie?
Yeah, I do.
I love brie
It's a
too.
nice soft cheese.
Yeah, I do. I like brie.
I mean, I don't consider this a cheese, but what grosses me out is head cheese.
What?
It's called head cheese. And basically what it is they take the scrapings of all the dead meat and used meat and put it in this gelatinous goo and then serve it and they slice it up as a but they call it it's not cheese at all. It's actually like a gelatin mold of old parts.
You like it?
No, no, I'm
Oh,
saying it's hideous.
oh,
It's disgusting.
oh, homemade
You
food
should just
tastes.
look at what it looks like. It'll make you vomit. It's called head cheese. They call it.
Enville says my dad used to make head cheese.
It's
Oh,
here. Wait,
blech.
let me see if I can get a little picture of head cheese.
Oh, Enville said pig's head.
Yeah, it's
We
disgusting.
had to serve that at a nursing home I worked at. The old people loved it. It smelled so bad. Oh my God.
Here, let me see if we
Oh,
can find.
Daisy said her husband's a butcher. Oh, so does he come home smelling like meat all the time?
It's so gross.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
here. Let me see if
That's like when people work at a like a fast food place like Burger King, McDonald's, or anything like that. When they leave, they smell like a French fry.
they're always gonna smell like it.
My son, when he was in school, his part-time job was at Burger King, and he used to come home smell like a French fry. I'd have to wash his clothes separate. Oh
That
my
is
God!
that is head cheese. You can't even look. That is called head cheese.
That's just wrong. Oh,
It's
that's
just
so wrong.
completely like I can't look at it. So
That looks
yes,
like somebody blew up. Oh,
if anybody wanted to know what head cheese was, that was head cheese.
and sometimes blood on it. Blood on his shoes, but he knows to leave them at the door. There you go. That's right. Take your clothes off, take your shoes off, everything at the door. Run through the house naked, go take a shower before you come over here.
I used to work at a bank,
My dad was
and
more
we had this
blended.
one customer who worked as a mechanic, and you would think, okay, like his job was he would in a salvage yard he would remove the oil from all the cars at the
Oh,
salvage yard, and we used to call him Gas Man because the only way I could describe this man when he came in, first of all, he stunk up the entire bank, like really gasoline, oil. It was, and even his pores when he sweated out, it came out like black dots of water. It was so gross. And I could just imagine it's like, how could somebody stink so bad for, from what they're doing? And it's true. It's like, depending on what you do, you mentioned it yourself. You work with fast food, you're going to smell like the French fries. You work as a butcher, you're going to smell as fish market. If you work at a fish market, you're going to smell like disgusting fish.
oh my God. I worked for Home Depot for like years, and I'll never forget. And where I live, it's very close to the ocean. And the Home Depot that I worked at that time, the first one that I went to, was Dartmouth, which New Bedford has all the boating ships, right? So on Fridays, they would get out of work, they would come to Home Depot, right? Pick up
Mhm.
what they needed to do, whatever project that they were working on for the weekend, they would pick it up and then go home. But they would pick it up right after work. I'll never forget it. There was this guy, he walks in, and he wasn't ugly, he was a good looking man, you know? And he walks up and he says, "Oh, I need this, this, and that." And as he was getting closer, it was like
Fish.
wrench of fish. It was
Ugh.
like dead fish. And I remember going like this. I put my hand back to him. I said, "I'm not taking care of you. You need to go home first, take a shower, and then come back, and I'll take care of you." I said, "Because you stink. You stink like a fish." My manager at the time was behind me. I didn't know this. And the man was just like, "I'm so sorry. I just got off the boat." Da, 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 da. He's like, "Okay, okay, no problem, no problem." But that was one thing about me. Like I could tell people these things and then they wouldn't get mad. They would just either laugh or leave or come back or whatever. And my manager was like, "Susanna," and he said my last name, and he was like, "You need to get in my office." And I went in his office, and it was Ted Beam at the time. And he's like, "I cannot believe that you just told a customer that he stank and he needed to go home and take a shower because he smelled like fish." I says, "Yeah, you're not supposed to do that." I says, "Then why didn't you take care of him?"
And I mean, what?
Why should I take
Why?
care of them?
Because I often wonder about that. Why should we be subjected if
Exactly.
if it's really that offensive? Cheryl
No.
Pixie says mechanic smell is the best cologne a man could wear if it's in low doses. But if it's to the point that the oil is literally leaching from his skin and it's making an entire bank smell like
No.
oil,
Don't even. I would be like, go pay, go to a hotel, take a shower, and then come home. There would be no way. Like Tina smells like it because she has to gas up her truck, so it smells like diesel, right? And sometimes she'll get it on her jacket or something like that. Her jacket stays outside in the hallway. But I'm telling you, oh no,
or
no, no,
the
no, no.
worst, fairy dairy farmers. I said fairy dairy farmers. Those cows smell so bad. It is so disgusting.
How could anybody be a farmer?
It's bad.
I can't. You can't even drive
You can't
next to
drive
a
past it
farm.
because the dairy farm is disgusting.
And wait a minute. All right, guys. What's the difference between new manure and old manure?
Is this a joke or you're actually asking?
No, because there's a such thing. It's called old manure. So
Okay, I guess.
I says, so what's the difference? I says, is old manure is shit that's been taken care of like a week, 2 weeks ago, or I don't understand. What's the difference?
Is it dried or something that they can
I
use it
don't
for
know.
fertilizer?
Old manure, old manure,
I would just assume it has to do with fertilizing.
and sheep for hire. Who the hell gets a sheep? And then Tina tells me, yeah, you can rent a sheeps, and they come in your yard so they can cut the grass.
Yeah, same thing with goats. Goats do that as well.
Well, all goats. I'm not sure if it was sheep or goats, but
Hmm.
they're all to me they're all the same.
Yeah, if you have high grass, the goats will eat the grass and
How
I,
fresh?
I so want to take you to goat yoga. You go in the fields with the goats jumping up on you as you do yoga.
Not unless they're the fainting ones, the ones that are like, yeah,
You scare them.
how fresh. I don't know, Enville, how fresh it is. I don't want to know.
I
I
really think it has to do with whether you use it as fertilizer or not.
What else are you going to use cow manure for?
Some use it as packing for like clay projects.
What?
For clay, they'll use manure to pack when they do clay work and stuff like that.
So are you telling me that some of the clay product vases that I have are probably manure?
It could be, yeah. That's what they do in a lot of like tribal. They use the manure to pack it in with clay because it
I
makes
always
it
wanted
stronger.
to play with clay. Well, now I'm not going to.
Well, no, I don't think if it's like a professional piece that it was done with that. But or what about what do you call it? Guano
What?
coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, it's when the bats eat the coffee beans and then they excrete it out, it becomes wait, hold on. I gotta look it up exactly. It's called guano.
Daisy, Daz, Enville. He's popping my cherry.
Okay. It's an accumulated excrement of seabirds or bats. It's a highly effective fertilizer due to the high content of nitrogen, phosphate, and potassiums, all the key nutrients. It's also used for gunpowder and other explosive materials, and it's also used for coffee. They make coffee out of
Maxwell House doesn't have that shit in it.
no. It's a special kind. Bat poop. Yes, exactly. Enville says it's bat poop.
Oh my god. Demons.
She's getting the holy water. It's like,
Demons.
is that what that is? Holy water?
It is.
Oh my god, she's using the holy water.
Oh my god. The
And
shit
I
you
forget
learn.
because the coffee is extremely expensive. I forget what they call it.
Bat poop coffee, extremely expensive. They don't have to worry about it. They're never going to get rich off of me. That's just disgusting.
Okay, it's called Kopi Luwak, and it's known as civet coffee. It's a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries, which have been eaten and defecated by the
I
Asian what?
never.
Asian palm civet. The cherries are then fermented and they pass through the intestines.
Oh,
And after being defecated with other fecal matter, they're collected
I'm
and
telling you,
it's made into coffee.
I am never going to Asia.
So you can get bird poop, bat poop coffee.
Fuck that shit. I'm never going to Asia.
Expensive stuff too.
No.
So you gotta pay to get Ebola.
They're going to pay to get Ebola. Not so much.
I want to know who was it that said, "Hey, I want to try this and see if it tastes good." Like
I
who
know.
thought of like picking out?
Do
You know
you
what I mean?
think maybe it dropped inside of like water, hot water, and somebody drank it? It was like, oh, like
I have no idea. I mean, they had to go digging for this stuff. This stuff is not easy to find.
truffles. Now truffles are so good in
Mhm.
mushrooms. Who in their right mind went digging in the dirt, found these truffles, and made something so good out of it? Like, but to go digging in the dirt, or was it the boars, the pigs that went in there and came out with these?
Probably.
I don't know. Ain't that the-
Well, the way I look at it, we learn something new every day. So this is like an educational
I think someone really
stream.
poor needed coffee.
Somebody needed coffee. Somebody ate the bat and COVID appeared.
Oh my god. Not the piggies. But Chris, you're right. They were desperate.
So
I
disgusting.
don't know. Well, it kind of makes sense because bats only come out at night, so they shit in someone's cup. If you think about it, right?
That's true.
Someone didn't see it go in, but then how would they realize that it was a bat shit that went in the water? Made
I
coffee.
like I said, I have no idea where they came up with this, how they
You know
developed
what?
it, but it's an actual real coffee that's extremely expensive.
These people have way too much time on their hands.
Yes.
That's why they say scientists in the head.
Hmm.
They're loony bins.
Well, you can't say all of them.
No, not all. No.
It's all about exploration and I guess trying new things, experimenting, not exploration. It's all about experimenting.
But like we think right now everything has been explored, what we can learn and whatnot. But like in 100 years, they're gonna come out with something else. Like
Mhm.
I don't even know what to think that they're gonna make shit out of, you know?
That's if we're even around for 100 years.
You never know.
They,
What is it?
they might restart again.
The whatchamacallit, the eclipse is gonna come into action.
I'm telling you, something's going on the 8th. For them to be that crazy with what they're saying, can't
Can't
they
they
explore how to lower
have
the
to explore
price?
price?
Good, yes. That's what they should be doing.
Absolutely, Chris. I totally 100% agree with you there. Yes, they should. They really should. All right. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so
10:05.
we've been on for 2 hours. So let me toss this question out. Do you guys like this style of show? This is the first time we did a chit chat show, and we're assuming we're going to be doing this every week on Wednesday night. The
Mm.
question is, do you guys like this or?
Even if they don't, I don't care. I'm coming on.
Do you like it? Do you not like
You think they're going to lie and say No, we don't like it, or yes, we do like it. No,
Well,
they're gonna
okay,
see
all right.
what
I
we
won't
want
say
to
if you
hear.
like it.
I'm
Yeah.
coming on. You want to come
Are
on
we
with me? Come
entertaining
on.
for you guys? This is only our first show, so are we entertaining enough that somewhere Melanie's gonna
Oh
pop
my
up with
god.
some crazy obscure thing that say, "Hey, I didn't know
And remove all the shit food in the stores and plastic in the food. Yes, because the Asians, their noodles, it's made out of plastic. Their
plastic."
cheese is plastic. It's all plastic. No wonder when you fart, it stinks so bad.
Everything is plastic nowadays.
Oh my god. Yes, I have no
Oh,
friends.
Daisy.
Daisy,
Well, you'll
don't say
have
that.
friends here.
Don't say that. You have
Yeah.
friends. Of course. Yes, I like it. Chris,
Okay,
absolutely.
so you know what that means? We'll
I
definitely be
love
back
you
next.
too, Em.
We'll
Mwah.
be back next week with Suzanne. Yeah,
And metal in baby food. Yes.
I've seen that where they do that little where you put it in a plastic bag and you get a magnet. That's a little scary.
Plastic rice. Sorry if I'm too racial.
You're
We're
not
not
radical.
racist.
That's absolutely true.
Radical. No, 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 no,
The
no,
rice
no.
is
It's
plastic.
it's 100% what you're saying. If you were lying, you were lying, but you're not lying. You're telling the 100% truth. It's bullshit what they're putting in our foods.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
They were just talking about there was a study this. If you take how much olive oil is made in the world and you compare it to how many olive trees are in the world, how is it possible that that much olive oil is made?
Yeah.
And it just goes to show with everything being GMO now, genetically modified, um, we're
Yep.
we're eating plastic.
Hmm.
We're eating fake stuff. It's getting to the point where nothing is real anymore.
We need to grow your
Grow
own.
your own
I
food.
I was just
Absolutely.
gonna say that, Tammy, and I looked over. Grow your own food. Exactly. Enville, you're going back to lard? I never stopped. I still put oil for my french fries, lard in my french fries. And my kids have a problem. And I says, and that's why you're plastic and I'm real.
Food is poisoning. I really believe that's the case.
I'm having health issues and I'm trying to eat healthy. That's right, Chris. Do stay away from that shit. Oh man, what they're doing to us.
Hmm.
If we can't make bread on our own, or if we can't make pasta, I know it's hard, but I do not buy food from cans like the soups, and I make everything like homemade. I can't. There's just something inside of me that I just cannot. Even when my kids were small, everything was homemade. Like the like they had the baby jars. I'd make my own soup, make it thickened, and then I would feed it to them. I would never get it from a jar. Even apples or bananas or peaches, I would smush everything up and they ate it naturally.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yep.
Coconut oil, that is great to use.
So much food waste. Yep. Coconut oil a lot. I like to use this brand. It's got half sunflower oil and half olive oil. It's a mixture of both. I do homemade too. Yep. It's the only way to do it. Alrighty, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And if you like discussions, I'll be back
Absolutely.
tomorrow with Des on part 2 to Spirits and Ghosts. But more importantly, I'll be back next week with Susanna.
Yes, you will. We will be here again next week. So make sure tomorrow I'm gonna make the thing. You guys go to the thing and you hit the thing so that way we can see you back on this thing. So that being said, I'll see you
Have
guys
a
next
great
week.
night, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Oh, hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. How are you, honey?
We were just ending the show just now, so you just made it just in time for us to say bye-bye.
That's right. Bye, guys.
Take care, guys. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
Let me go. I gotta go here. Are you guys still here? I told you I'm gonna be here next week. You can go now. There's still 9 of you. Go. It's 10:10. You guys need to go. Okay? I'll see you next week. I
Take care.
promise you. All right? It's going to be okay. Stars and back. Angels tickle toes.